I'm late, everybody. I'm late. I am late. I am late. I do apologize. This is Lifestyles with Eric. I am Lifestyles with Eric. I'm your host. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. We've made it to Wednesday. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Yahshua, or however you pronounce his name. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. We've got a couple of guests coming in eventually. We've got five in the house tonight. Someone told me that I need to stop saying how many people are in the chat and that I need to just talk about the subject. So, everybody knows I like to do that because I just like to say how many, of the family members are in. But maybe I don't need to mention how many are in my chat. We'll get to the subject as soon as I feel like getting to the subject. But we want to see how many people are going to come in the chat tonight. And again, I am your host. I am Lifestyles with Eric, and I appreciate you coming in tonight. Thank you. Miss Sherry, Miss Hope, Miss Debbie, Miss Terry, welcome to Lifestyles. Thank you for coming in. Prayers up for Miss Sherry. Prayers up for Miss Sherry and her family. Her mom is having some difficulties right now. Please send your prayers up for Miss Sherry Williams, everybody. I am Lifestyles with Eric. Got a vape tonight. Boom, boom, boom. Prayers up, prayers up. Prayers up. Let's see if I can find some jazz. Let's see. It's a lot going on, everybody. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Miss Janice, thank you for coming in. Miss Nicole G, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. All right, this is Lifestyles with Eric. I don't know, I'm having a t-shirt malfunction here. Let's see. We're waiting on our guests to come in. We're waiting on our guests to come in. So what's going on with everybody? I hope everybody's been having a blessed week so far. It's a lot of stuff going on in the industry, and we're going to talk about a little bit of it tonight. We're going to dive in tonight about things that are going on in the industry that are starting to look a little shady when it comes to people dying mysteriously. We know that's been going on for years now, but I think now is starting to really come to fruition more than usual. We got so many different people dying in being found dead in bathtubs and stuff like that. And we know of one of our beloved artists that we love, Whitney Houston, was found dead in a bathtub. So, this is getting really creepy, really, really creepy. It's getting real creepy. You know what? Give me a minute. Everybody, I needed to feel more comfortable. I do apologize, but now I'm more comfortable. Now I just feel better now. The t-shirt fits me. It's not loose around my neck. So yeah, Anyway, it's a lot of stuff going on in the industry. Um, People are dying mysteriously. Michael Jackson, Prince. Uh, it should be working. It should be. Try it again, bro. Try it again. It should be. All right, Debbie. Okay. All right. Huh. Upgrades. That's weird. Hmm. I don't know, George. Uh, I'm gonna try it again. Uh, I wonder where my share is at. There it is. I tried it again, George. You can try it one more time and see. Huh. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know. Wow. Hmm. Not sure, my friend. I'm not sure. Not sure. Um, hmm. Not sure. Wow, I didn't put my. Hmm. Hold on, people. Sorry, people. I had to put that phone on do not disturb so we can get to talking. Trying to get Mr. George in. Mr. George, is it not still working? Trying to get Mr. Abandon in, Mr. Corey. So we're trying to get our guest in and it's not working. That's not good. Um, I do apologize about the two abrupt interruptions. I apologize about that, everybody. Sorry. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I don't know, George. I don't know why it's not working, man. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But anyway, you. I don't know if you can keep trying, George. If you can ask me to create an account, but you shouldn't have to because it's free. Maybe you have to try doing that. I mean, it's still free, but try to do that. You may have to try to do that. Maybe just putting your email and all that stuff in. Try to do that and see what happens. Um, like I said, people, it's been a lot of unusual deaths in the industry, and enough's enough. I mean, this is it's getting weird. It's getting really weird. You may have to create an account, George. You may have to. Um, Well, I'm trying to see if my guests are going to be able to come in, everybody. Um, in the meanwhile, um, basically, this is what I'm saying about the whole thing. Um, the music industry is really getting strange and weird. Um, the deaths that have been going on in the industry uh, have been highly unusual. So you can't get in. Yep, I can't get in. I don't know. I don't know. Man, it's weird. It's weird, George. Normally you can. I don't know, man. Sorry, I don't know. Wow. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Aaron Carter, but he was I think he was a Disney kid, but his brother was in NSYNC. It's a setup. What's going on, Abanda? I sent you your email too. George, I wonder if you got to do an email. I wonder if an email would work. I don't know. Um, I don't know. It's weird. Hmm. You think I ought to try to maybe email you? Let's see if Abandon comes through. Abandon, are you trying to get through now or what? Through your email or what? You can't get in either? Abandon? Okay. Um, George. Um, sign in. Let's see. Okay, Abandon. Um, George, do you think we could try with your email possibly? I don't know. Maybe George, we can try with your email, possibly, buddy. I don't know why it's not working with the text. Um, we'll see if abandons works with the email, and then if that works, then we'll do it that way. So yeah, everybody, been some real mysterious deaths. Michael Jackson, Prince, um, the list goes on and on. And you got to start questioning that. You got to start, wondering what's going on. What's really going on. Why are all these celebrities and stars dying in bathtubs? Why does that not seem unusual to people? Why does everybody have to die in a bathtub or a hotel? Um, this stuff is staged and it's set up, unfortunately. It's hard to, I think, now be a person with talent because if you have talent, you can only go, it's two doors, maybe three. And you can either go through the door in the middle, the door on the other side, or the door on the other side. And, you know, if you go through one of those doors could be selling your soul, sacrificing, or possibly some freaky stuff. So it's just, to me, hard to be talented now because it seems like they take talented people through a lot of weird stuff to make it to a certain level. And the stuff that I've been seeing in the last few years are just concerning. I mean, it's concerning. Uh, all Prince wanted was his record, actually his name, and ownership of his records and stuff. So this is what's weird. It's just it's so weird, so weird. Um, look at Ye. Okay, George. Okay. I wanted you to come on, but I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. Look at Ye. Ye finally said, like I said the other day, that his mom was sacrificed. I've been saying that for years, and he finally said it. Somebody that's a celebrity finally spoke up and said it. It's been a conspiracy for years. Now it's not a conspiracy anymore. Now people know that this stuff is going on in the industry. He spoke of Michael Jordan and his father, Bill Cosby and his son, Dr. Dre and his son. Let's go with Sylvester Stallone and his son. Let's go with who else? John Travolta and his son. Let's not forget about Aaliyah, Sheila, Walking the Lifestyles. Thanks for coming in. She was a sacrifice for somebody. She was killed. Absolutely. Her crew was expendable. Absolutely. But she was the main target. Sheila, I agree. This is Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson spoke on Sony Records and Tony Mottola, the one that was married to Mariah Carey. And he said he was a devil, and he said how he owned half of Sony Records. And coincidentally, Aaron Carter said on a video I just saw today that Sony Records owed him $3.5 million. And he also said that they were looking for him and they wanted to kill him. And that if they found, they would kill him and say that it was suicide or make it look like suicide. Now, coincidentally, they found him in a bathtub in his house. They don't know how he died. So that's going to be covered up. And he said that before he was killed. At least that's what I believe. Because he spoke on it. Aaron Carter himself said that. Yes, Debbie, I agree. You're right, Debbie. You're right. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's just what I believe. Michael, like I said, Michael Jackson spoke on it on Sony Records and what they were doing. And what's going on, OG Wolfpack Alpha? What's happening? Smash that like. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for coming in. Smash that like. Smash that like. Share the video out, everybody. I forgot to say that. Sharing the video out is very important. That gets the video in the algorithms. I need as much watch hours and watch minutes as I can get. I'm growing. I'm trying to grow even more. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, everybody. Absolutely, OG. You're right. You're right. Rappers are just targets. I agree. I agree. And then, like I was saying the other day on changing your address and then changing your person. I mean, not changing the people you hang around. It's just different things you got to do different and move different once you get to a certain standard. When I was hustling and in the streets, I moved different. You just have to move different, and that's just the way it is. Absolutely, OG. Right on, right on. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, I appreciate you coming in. Right on for coming in. I like that Grinch hat too. That's tight. That's tight. But yeah. when you have lots of money, they feel that they can do whatever they can to you. Rappers rap the truth. I mean, and you're right. Tommy Mottola, not Tony Mottola. I'm sorry, was 20 years older than Mariah. Okay, and actually, by him being older, I'm sure he was more manipulative, and I'm sure he knew how to really get a hold of her. All love, right on. All love, no doubt, no doubt. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Waiting on him to come through now as a co-host. He owned her. Yeah, that's why she really wanted to get away. She was like a slave. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree with that too. They weren't the hustler that I was. Definitely, we didn't do drugs. So you're absolutely right. You know, George, Regina King, that's a different one too, because I was kind of thinking some weird stuff about her too. Unfortunately, I like her, but she had one son and he committed suicide. You know, they wanted to say he had some mental issues. They always say that. Um, I believe her son was killed. He was sacrificed. Now she's getting all kind of big contracts through Cadillac, all different kind of contracts through different companies. So, you know, you don't want to believe that about your favorite star, but the shit happens. What's going on, Morgan? Morgan Scholz, thanks for coming in. What's happening? Thanks for coming in. Smash that like button. I appreciate you coming in. Absolutely, absolutely. Weed. All right, some good weed, good herb. Right on, man. I appreciate it, OG. Right on, right on. Appreciate that. Um, yeah, but the record industry, the music industry, whatever you want to call it, is just, to me, it's demonic. And at one time, I know Shaka Khan said it was demonic. Um, it's a lot of strange things going on. And again, if you have some talent, it's hard to just have be talented now and want to make it, because you got to go through so much to be involved in the music industry. You can't put your own records out. You know what, Morgan's cause? I believe that. You know that could be possibly true. Now she's owned by Jay-Z. Um, she's not the same Beyonce anymore. She's a different Beyonce now. She's not the same. Totally different. Totally different. The gospel industry is the same way. You're right. You're absolutely right. Let me get this chair up a little bit. Ah, shit. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, the gospel music industry is it's definitely that way too, George. I agree. Um, it's just the music industry, period, is very strange. Like I said, if you are trying to make it, it's so many doors you got to go. Just a couple. I'm sorry, just a couple doors you're gonna go through. It's just unfortunate that somebody with some talent can't just be talented and make it without doing that weird shit. Excuse me, everybody. I've been holding that yawn in. I'm sorry. Not gonna fall asleep on you though. I promise. Even the gospel, yeah, cutthroat. It is cutthroat, absolutely, because everybody's trying to make it, and I understand why they're trying to make it. They're trying to feed their families, and those, and that's a good thing. But not under any circumstances am I going to feed my family in that manner. I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to write my name in blood. I'm not going to be doing weird stuff. I'm not sacrificing anybody I love. I'm not sacrificing anyone. So I just believe that that's what's going on now, along with the music industry having a big hand in killing these artists because they have insurance policies on them, and a lot of people um, don't know that, but they do have life insurance policies on the rappers. Wow. Okay, George. Good stats. Good stats. I told everybody I have the smartest family members in the world. My lifestyles family members know a lot of stuff. So I just want everybody to know you guys are super, super smart, highly intelligent, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of the lifestyles family. Thank you. We're going to see if Mr. Abandoned Voice, Mr. Corey, will be able to come in as a guest. And we're going to talk for a few more minutes. That's two yawns. That's two. Normally, after three yawns, I go off, but I'm trying to wait on Abandoned Boy. I'm trying to wait on AB to come through. And I apologize for the yawn, but I get up pretty early, everybody. And remember, the holidays are coming up. I'm going to have more original art besides the art that you see on the back of me. I'll have more art for sale. So if you're interested, please let me know. Um, what's going on, OG Chris? What's happening, man? What's going on, my guy? Everything's cool, my brother. Everything's cool. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you. Thumbs up the video, share the video out. That's very important. And I lost a good friend of mine um, early this morning, Lonnie Belmore, or we call him LB. He may be in one of my videos from last summer in the park. And I just want to send my condolences out to his family. Rest in heaven, my friend. You will be missed. Lonnie Belmore, LB. Giza, I agree. I agree. Thanks for coming in tonight. I appreciate you coming in. I don't think I've seen you in before. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Share the video out. And I hope you subscribe because now you're part of the Lifestyles family. And we get it popping here, man. I appreciate everybody's comment. We do not all have to agree, but just keep it respectful and just say what you need to say. And I want to listen. If you have any ideas or show topics or show ideas, let me know. Let me know. We can get it popping. I'll pull you in, and we'll do a split screen, and we'll talk about whatever it is you might want to discuss. So feel free to let me know. Yeah, Chris, man, it's really messed up, man. My paintings normally start. I'm fair. I've been doing this a long time, but I normally do paintings. I normally go. I normally do my paintings for about $100 on up. So just be on the lookout. Let me know. See if you see anything in the background. Just let me know. What's going on, Abandon? What's happening, my friend? What's happening? Thanks for coming in. What's going
What's
on?
going on, man? Salute.
What's happening? Thanks for coming in. All right, we got Abandon in the house. We got our guest in the house, Abandoned Boy. Uh, let's see. I make art to
Traffic was horrible. Sorry, man.
and do it on paper. You know what? Art is art, Chris. I think you can do it. I wouldn't say it's bad if it's art, and you'd be surprised what people would buy. So never say it's bad art. All art is good to me. It's art. So never say it's bad. I'm gonna say it's good. I'm gonna say it's good. Thank you, Morgan.
And that's coming from an artist, everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you, Morgans. I appreciate that. Corey, I was telling them I lost a good friend of mine early this morning. His name is Lonnie Belmore. They called him LB. They found him collapsed and dead early this morning.
Sorry to hear
And
that. Sorry to hear that, man. Salute, George. Can we get a moment of silence for him?
thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. LB, rest in heaven, my friend.
How was your day, man?
It was good, man. I can't complain. I can't complain. Chris, that's a good idea. I'd say go for it. Do the YouTube channel. Absolutely. I'll promote you. That's a great idea. Uh, how's your day, bro? How's your day?
Hey, it went well, man. It went well. Went well. It's over, done. Ready for Thursday.
Thursday's coming. This is Thursday Eve. I mean, Wednesday or Thursday Eve. It's coming.
I see you talking about the industry. Boy, wow, all these mysterious deaths.
Hey,
Everybody
man,
dying in bathtubs and it just keeps happening. It just that much of a coincidence, right? Come on, people, we gotta open our eyes, man.
it's a lot of weird stuff going on in the industry. It's a lot of people dying. Uh, it's been happening for years, but I think now we're kind of noticing it a little bit more than what we normally would. It's happening at a rapid pace right now. Um,
And
and like,
nobody seems to acknowledge that. It keeps happening, but it's like it just keeps brushed under the table. This is not a coincidence.
no, it's not. Aaron Carter was, like I was telling them, Aaron Carter was talking about how Sony Records owed him 3.5 million. They were looking for him. They wanted to kill him if they found
He's
him, if they
he
would say,
said that out of his own mouth.
yeah, he said that out his own mouth that he would be found dead, and they would say it was suicide. Now, if he said that and then they found him in the bathtub dead in his own home, what do you think happened? Everybody has common sense. Let's use it, people. Let's use it.
Shout out to the 15 in the building. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thumbs the video up. Hit the Cash App. That's important too. Got to support the show.
Absolutely. You know what? You know what, AB? I haven't said that one time. I kind of been
You shouldn't have to. It should be self-explanatory.
Yep, I haven't even said that because it never it only happens every now and then, and it's only a couple of people that support me like that, and I wish that I could get more people to do that. It's just a donation, even if it's $1. You know what? Even if it's $1, it's still a donation. So I
And it
just
all
appreciate
helps. It
it
all
all.
goes back
I
to the
appreciate,
channel.
I appreciate everybody.
But yeah, George said, where's the FBI investigations recording all these mysterious rappers' deaths?
I wonder if they're even making there's a hip hop police, but I wonder if they're making a list of the mysterious deaths that are happening. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
I doubt it. It'll be brushed under the table like they always are. It just keeps happening and nobody speaks on it. Nobody says it. Well, people speak on it, but it still gets brushed under the table.
You're right. You're right.
We know all the things that go on with the higher up executives in the industry. We know.
We've been talking about this for about 8, 9, 10 years, and about 10 years. And remember, I would always say this stuff, and people would always tell me that I was obsessed with this, and or not obsessed with it, but that I was looking at this stuff too much, or it was taking it not taking me over, but I was just involved in it too much. Now I just wanted to do my research back in those days about Illuminati, about selling your soul, sacrifice, all that stuff, Bohemian Grove, all these things that I've been talking about for years. Now, a star, Kanye West, has finally spoke up, or Ye has finally spoke up and said, "Hey, my mother was sacrificed." Now, I know he didn't know who was going to be sacrificed when he sold his soul. I don't think he specifically knew his mom, it was going to be his mom, but he did probably know it was going to be somebody close. And then when his mom passed away from that botched surgery that anybody else could have had and wouldn't have died, I think he realized that was who was going to be sacrificed. They don't make you sell your soul. That is your choice. You know what you're doing when you sign. You know what you're doing. The devil, that's the one thing the devil can't do is trick you to do that. You got to know what you're doing. for him to have you. You got to know this is not this is what I'm doing, and that's it's messed up, but it's the way it's going now. Seems like
Then
that's
you
the
want
way it's
you
going.
want you want the fame and the money and all that comes behind it. I'll pass. What's going
You
on,
know
Doc?
what, Sheila? That's what I was saying. Michael Jackson spoke on this years ago. He talked about this at a press conference, and you
And
know,
what happened to
everybody,
him?
huh? You remember
Th-
what you say?
And then what happened to him? You didn't see any more press conferences after that, did you? After that one?
It
Oh,
was
okay.
over.
It's crazy, man. How people just pull the wool. Well, I can't even say that. They put it right in your face now. People tend to ignore it. They put it right in your face.
They do put it right in your face now.
It's all in the music. It's in everywhere.
Kanye has to watch his surroundings now. Um, he has to make sure that whoever's around him isn't going to uh, put something in his food or do something to him. Um, what'd you say, George? Yeah, fentanyl allegedly. Oh yeah, who was that? Sheila, you said yeah, they killed Prince. He did not OD on anything. They killed him. George said December 11th, 1964, Sam Cooke was shot 3 times in the chest. Now, remember, he wanted to start his own movie label and distribution for music. Okay, that's why they killed his ass because they run the distribution. They run distribution.
You got to be independent in anything.
Hey, Diana, thanks for coming in. Um, every time a person mentions independence, that's when they end up dead too. I notice. You notice that
You better sign with us, or if you don't sign with us, we're not having it.
they offered Young Dolph $20 million and he turned it down.
You see what Sheila said?
Bill Cosby lost his son. Well, no, yeah, he wanted to buy NBC, and look what happened. But he lost his son, like Kanye West said, back in the '90s. And if you remember, his son was killed under mysterious death. He was killed on the highway by an Asian guy, and it was just strange. That was a sacrifice. I knew back then. I didn't even know what that was about, but I knew that was weird. Uh, XXXTentacion sold his soul. Um, uh, he possibly was a sacrifice for someone, but he sold his soul. You know, his music was satanic, but yet he had potential and had talent. It's just unfortunate that he was on some other stuff as far as his talent. He wanted to just rap about other stuff. Kind of strange. Strange.
And it's gonna keep happening, man. It's not gonna stop until it's brought to the daylight.
We got to keep on talking about this. We got to keep talking about it. I mean, I'm not going to let anybody silence me. It is what it is. Like I said, I've been talking about this for years, and this is now people are now finding out that this shit is true. This
They
shit.
definitely didn't want that him to say that on that video. That shook up a lot of things, boy. A lot of things, man. He really better be careful.
You can tell Kanye is not on any drugs. He's not crazy. He's talking clear. I get more of what he's saying now. Um, he better watch it, like you said. I don't want anything to happen to him, and I'm not speaking that into the atmosphere. I pray that young man makes it through. I pray he makes it through, man. You know, but I'm glad he spit some jewels on us and let us know some things, man, because I knew it, but I wanted to hear it. I finally got a verification when I heard what he said.
Yeah, that was big. That was huge.
They did, Sheila. You're right. They wanted to drug him and institutionalize him. You're right.
Hey, they gonna try. Don't worry, they gonna try. Just
Okay,
remember
Chris, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for coming
remember
in,
this
OG.
conversation.
Yeah.
Remember this conversation we had. Remember this. Remember this.
Yeah, they drug him up real bad in 2015. You're right. You're right.
It's truly sad, man.
It is. It is.
To be talented is it's like a problem now. If you're talented, you got to be just independent. You can't work with no labels, and you got to just do it yourself.
Right. And again, it's hard to be talented now because if you're talented, you don't really have that far to go unless you take one of those choices, and you don't want to do that. That's not the right. It's not the right look for you. It's not. I'm kind of glad my daughter got out of the entertainment, wanting to be an entertainer, and rather just be a doctor, because I was afraid that she would get on with Disney, and you know what I'm saying. She put an audition in for Disney, and I'm kind of glad that she didn't get it. Honestly, AB, I really am, because Disney's satanic, man, and all those little kids get fucked up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They all.
I,
And
I used to always wonder why when
think they put them under a spell. I think when they get in there, I think they put them under some sort of spell. I think they hypnotize them or something. Hey, Ohio girl. Hey, Tori, what's happening? You're right,
yeah,
Ohio girl. You're right.
it's it's scary, man.
It is. It is.
But I used to always wonder when these kids were they got them real young as actors, and I used to always wonder why they always when they get older, it's always they on drugs or something they're not happy. Now I know why.
You're right, George. You're absolutely right. You're right.
You see what Diana said?
You're right, Diana. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. I agree. I agree. You can't get too big. Nickelodeon ain't right either, Giza.
And I used to love Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon ain't right either. Nickelodeon satanic too. It's some weird shit on Nickelodeon too. Ain't none of that shit right. Those cartoons ain't right. None of that. Yes, Debbie, I agree. R. Kelly was used as an example. And he still may get out eventually, but I think he was definitely used as an example. Definitely. Absolutely. It's I don't know, man. Like I was saying, you got Aaron Carter, Prince, Michael Jackson, you got Whitney Houston. Whitney was found in the tub, dead. Aaron Carter's found in the tub, dead. Aaron Carter said it, and Whitney Houston's sister-in-law, Bobby Brown's sister, said that she had stuff beat marks all over her, and cuts all over her. So how did she have uh fight bite mark? I mean, how did she have punches and stuff all over if she was in the bathtub? Does that make it? She had punches on her, cuts, scrapes, like she was fighting the whole room. Her whole hotel room was ransacked. And Bobby Brown's sister-in-law said it was like she was in there fighting. So she probably was for her life. She probably was fighting for her life. They killed Whitney Houston too. It was her time to go. They sacrificed her for somebody too. Then killed her daughter. That's weird, man. Then killed Bobby Brown's other son. Weird. It was nothing wrong with that little boy, man. Look, Bobby Jr. They killed him, man. It was nothing wrong with him. She said the same thing. Whitney's daughter, Bobby's son, they killed both of their kids. Now, what kind of sacrifice is that? A triple fucking sacrifice? What the fuck? Where can we be manipulated by money? This is why we should never be enslaved by money. You're right. You're right. Being enslaved by money is a big deal too. That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say, man. People better open their eyes, man.
Yeah, they do. They do. Money is definitely the root of all evil, but you need money to survive. Unfortunately, you can't go without money and keep faith. You got to have faith and works. You got to have some money to do what you need to do. You just can't worship money. That's the problem. Don't worship it.
I'm gonna be lifestyles with Eric famous. That's all I want to be. Lifestyles with Eric famous. That's all I want. I'm
Katy
cool after
Perry
that.
said, now I don't even want to repeat what you said, George. I'm reading it, but I ain't gonna repeat it. So Katy Perry said that on stage. Wow. Because she sacrificed, I mean, because she sold her soul. And she said it before anyway on an interview. Katy Perry said she sold her soul. She said she used to be a Christian girl. She was into gospel, and then that wasn't working. And then she said, well, so I just figured I'd sell my soul. And she wasn't playing. She was for real. She did kiss a girl and like it, Sheila. That she now guess how many little girls tried to be lesbians because of that after that. So see how that you put that into the atmosphere, and it changes things because these people are so influential. You they they have so many followers that people that are followers will do anything that they say do. And if they say kiss another girl, they're going to go kiss another girl. So look how many lesbians that she possibly created. I'm sorry, she did. Did you see the girl pissing on stage back in the summer and that got drunk or pissed? It was a rock and roll band in Florida, and the girl was they were on stage and she was pissed. She pissed in a cup. No, she pissed in a cup on stage and he drunk her pee. She let a guy come up on stage and he drunk her pee pee. And then he said he loved it. And she said, get the fuck off stage now. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I take that back. I'm gonna tell you, this is what she did. He put his head under her like that, and she pissed on his face. That's what happened. And then after she got through, she said, "Get the fuck off the stage," and pushed him off the stage. And he loved it. Yeah, he loved it. She peed in his face. Yeah, it was gross, but I remember that they didn't say too much about it. But they I remember them showing it on TMZ. That's sick. But that's to me that's satanic. You know, that's sick. That's sick.
Yes,
But
Holly Weird. Welcome to
folks,
Holly Weird.
welcome to Hollywood. It's a lot of weird stuff going on. Um, I'm sure this won't be the last celebrity death, unfortunately. Uh, but no, that's more than freaks. Oh wow, girl, that's when you sucking somebody's pee pee down your throat. That's nasty. Drinking pee pee.
You remember when Madonna spit in Drake's throat? Remember that?
Yeah, that was a sacrifice too. I mean, that was a ritual. That was a ritual, kind of
And
humiliation ritual. Kind of his because that was because she's an old lady to him, so that was kind of humiliation ritual. She spit in his throat. That was nasty. You know, and you know what? You don't know what she put inside of him. You see what I'm saying? You don't know. You're right, Tori. I agree. That's awfully sickening. It is. It is. It is. But these weirdos are out here doing this shit, and it's weird. It's weird.
we're gonna keep calling them out. The next time this happens, we doing a show. Every time it happens, we're gonna do a show and watch. We're gonna do about 1,000 shows. Watch, because it's not gonna stop. Watch. We'll be doing this again real soon. I hate to
Yeah,
say that.
yeah,
Watch.
yeah. We'll be doing this again, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Um, we weren't going to stay on too long, but I just appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate Corey and Mr. AB coming in tonight. AB's always in the house. Please make sure you subscribe to his channel if you're not a subscriber. If you're definitely not a subscriber to Lifestyles with Eric, I please welcome you to be a part of my family. My
FMFM.
La Familia, La Familia Lifestyles. Every generation is living in the last days. My grandmother, that was 100 years old, always said that we were living in our last days. Do not want us making any money to buy bigger.
Shout out to Granny.
Shout out to Granny, everybody. I miss my baby. I don't want to start crying, but I miss my baby. I miss her. All right, everybody. So anyway, appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thumbs up the video, share the video out. We're finishing out with 15 in the chat. I didn't say that 1,000 times. So, Miss Jennifer Cox, say thank you. I mean, you're welcome, Lifestyles. Or thank you. All
Hey,
right.
everybody, check out that link. It's to our latest video on FMF Films. Just a quick plug. I just put the link in the chat.
All
Salute.
right.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, bro.
All righty. Thanks for coming in. All right. Much love.